Welcome back to the first season after the Montreal Expos Championship. Yes, we are World Series. This is Draft to Glory. I am Laptop Hound. Good to have you guys here. This is episode number 12, I think now, of the series where we take a 1901 Montreal Expos team and we draft our way to the championship. Now, we did win the championship last season. Go check it out. Last episode. Really cool path to the final. And now we look to repeat. All right, this is what our starting lineup looks like. In terms of promotions up to the big league, we did move a couple guys up. And Bob Chance looks like he is the first guy that we'll recall either later this year or next year. In terms of our pitching, again, not much use out of our pitchers other than our starters and maybe one or two bullpen guys. Fritz Peterson, who we drafted in the very first inaugural draft, 41 years old. Likely this will be his last year on the team. Again, because we don't use pitchers that often, I figured, why not? Keep him on the team at least one more year. A 40-year-old. Let's see what he can contribute. And he deserves it. He is one of the OGs. Batting wise, again, we've got our usual suspects. Juan Pierre, though, has moved up to the bigs. He is going to be our leadoff guy and center fielder. Other than that, all the same names that we saw win the championship last year. All right, let's go ahead to the very first game. We are playing at home against the Pittsburgh Pirates. And hey, we are World Series champs. And although OOTP does not have a banner, pennant raising kind of ceremony, we are going in game. First game after our championship. It is April 1909, and let's just pretend that the banner is raised. There it is in the South End grounds of Montreal. The banner has gone up. Here we see our, again, April roster. No injuries, no trades, no free agent signings. All we can use are the players that we draft. All right, let's go to the ninth inning. We have a 3-2 lead. Let's play it out. Let's see if the Expos can win their opening day after the championship. Ted Kennedy looks like he's still the pitcher that we saw last year. Second out of the inning. One more out for victory. Thomas Tellis at the plate. Kennedy with a 1-2 pitch. And they're going to prolong it. The Pirates are not going to go down that easy in the ninth. We've got 1 on, 2 out for Nick Gordon. 1 more out to clinch it. That is a sky high to center field. Should be an easy play. No! Oh no! Rookie Juan Pierre sees that gets by him, and it is a tie game. It is a 3-3 game. Juan Pierre making a mistake, but hey, he's a rookie. We got to give him a break. Ted Kennedy looks a little bit flustered now. The Senator still looking for that third out of the inning. Runners on the corner, and that will do it for the top of the ninth. Let's go to the bottom of the ninth. Josh Hader on for the Pirates. Ted Kennedy at the plate. We're going to let him pitch or let him hit. We want to get him the victory. 1 out. All right, next up, Joe Garagiola at the plate. He will drive that one into center field. Second out of the inning. Juan Pierre, time to make up for your mistake, Juan. What do you got for us? Little squibber over to the pitcher, and he does beat it out. Okay, Juan Pierre on first base. We're going to have him steal. Let's see how that works out. Here's the pitch. Juan Pierre walks into, well, he really slides, but he had a big jump there on second base. Any single will do it now. Paul Molitor, hitter number 2 in the lineup. Let's see if he can get the winning run in. All it's going to take is a single. No, he strikes out. So we go to extra baseball. Ted Kennedy still in the game. Wasn't his fault that the game was tied up. We're going to give him a chance for the win. He deserves it. The rookie made the mistake, and now the first baseman makes a mistake. That was Phil Plantier, who's got Bob Chance breathing down his neck to replace him. That is the second out. Dylan Carson at the plate. He drives that one. That's going to fall into right field. I don't think they'll send a runner. They do, and the ball gets away from Joe Garagiola. And just like that, the Pirates are looking to spoil the home opener for the Expos. That should be the third out of the inning. It is. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Bo Jackson at the plate. One swing of the bat can tie it up or can lead to another error, this time by the Pirates. So Jackson is on base. We're going to bunt him over. We want that runner in scoring position. First bunt attempt is missed. Let's try it again. That one is missed. One more shot at the bunt. I guess it was a ball called. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that one time it is put into the air and the bunt attempt does not work. So we're going to try a little hit and run here. We want to get that runner moved across. Bill Plantier at the plate. They try for the pickoff. Does not work. We go. Again, another pickoff attempt. Let's see what this does. And that is driven into left field. Will that fall? Yes, it will. The hit and run was on, but that is a foul ball. Well, let's try it one more time. They're keeping him close at first base. Josh Hader with the pitch and a strikeout, throw out. 2 away. Not a strikeout, only strike 2. Okay, well, Phil Plantier, see if he can make up for that. He drives that deep into right field, but it hangs up a little bit with the wind, and that will be it. The home opener is spoiled for Montreal after having a 3-2 lead in the bottom of the 9th. Montreal will give up 1 in the 9th, 1 in the 10th, and the Pittsburgh Pirates will take game 1 of the season. All right, let's sim ahead to the beginning of next month. It is May 1st. Bob Chance looks like he is really itching to come up. So his progress report has boosted him to 80 in terms of potential contact, 60 in current contact, and he is a 3-star player. Even his power has gone up. So definitely he will be an upgrade on Phil Plantier unless Phil can pull it together and have an amazing season. We'll keep Phil on the team. We'll probably demote someone else, but Bob Chance is ready. Scott Stranton, our first round pick a couple seasons ago, still has a little room to improve. He is on the AAA team now, 4-2, so we're going to let him sit there for at least this season, maybe next season. And in terms of where we are on May 1st, the Expos are tied with the Chicago Cubs, our rivals, who drafted Shohei Ohtani 1 pick before us. We almost got Scott Stranton and Ohtani. That would have been a dynasty in the making. So right now, Ohtani is mainly a hitter for Chicago. And yeah, he looks like he's going to be good, just like he is in real life. All right, let's go ahead to the beginning of June. June 1st has arrived, and Roy Halladay has won 11 in a row. Well, that's nice. You're absolutely right. That is nice. Joe Sewell has improved from a 4.5 star to improved from a 4.5 to a 5. Although it's still showing 4.5, so maybe you have to sim ahead a little bit to get there, but he is improving. Other than that, the Expos are currently sitting in first place again, back where they belong, 2 games up on the rival Cubs. All right, let's go one more month and then we'll take a closer look at some of the statistics. Happy Canada Day, and on this Canada Day in 1909, Ron Guidry looks like he has improved in some areas, but not in others. So he's dropped to a 3-star potential. What else we got going? He's improved his stamina. Good. If he can get up to a 40, we're going to use him as a starter, just like he was in real life after his first couple seasons. So again, gone up in some areas, down in some areas. Danny Santana, up and down again as a shortstop. The Montreal Expos currently in first place still. We've improved our lead to 3.5 games. And let's take a look at some of the statistics for the team. Ted Kennedy, again, having an amazing season. Currently has in his career 238 wins. So he's lost more than he's won, but I expect over the course of the next couple seasons, we're going to see that win record surpass the loss record. Roy Halladay, 17-8, 198 ERA. So it looks like he is itching to become our ace, our number one guy. And then the bullpen, again, not used that much, but they're doing well. They're doing fine. Our hitters, let's take a look at the stats there. What do we got going on with our hitters? Some stolen bases. Paul Molitor and Juan Pierre have stolen more than they've got caught. Home run wise, 4 is the most. It's Deadball, and that is Cal Daniels. And in terms of average, we've got a few guys over 300. Cal Daniels, we've got Paul Molitor and Bo Jackson, as well as Dom D'Alessandro in a kind of a, I guess, platoon role or bench role. 302 for Pat Mullen. Okay, let's go into August, and then we'll take a look at the league stats and some of the league leaders. August 1st, coming up, Expos, 3.5 game lead. Can they hold it? August 1, again, if you're following along and watching some of these players grow and develop, you can kind of see some of the specific player development reports here. A lot of them that came in this month. Marquise Grissom, Manny Seguin, our catcher, and even Paul Molitor. He jumped from a 3.5 to 4-star overall and a 3.5 to 5-star potential. 23-year-old, he is destined to be a Hall of Famer on Montreal because, again, no injuries, no trades. He should have a really solid career here. Okay, moment of truth. Where are we in the standings in August? We are number 1. Things haven't changed. Still 3.5 games up. League stats. Let's look at the combined league. And Cal Daniels tied for the league lead in home runs. Good. Second in slugging. Bo Jackson on the batter war. Molitor, Pierre, league leaders in hits. Stolen bases, I expect them to be up there as well. No, they're not in the no Expo in the stolen base area. So a few here and there, nothing dominating by the Expos in terms of the hitting categories. Pitching, I expect we will be up there because we have a 2-man rotation. Yeah. Most teams are running 4-man or 3-man. We have a 2-man because it works in dead ball. Okay. Time to go to September. September 1st and the playoffs, the race to the playoffs should be ramping up pretty quick unless we've improved our lead. 3.5 games in August. In September, it is 2. Both the Cubs and the Pirates are not making it as easy as I would have liked to hope. Cal Daniels is league leader in RBIs. Excellent. And then our pitching, Kyle Wayland, league leader in saves. And of course, Kennedy and Halladay up there because they pitch quite a bit. We are 3rd in runs scored, 3rd in batting average. Okay. Well, let's take a look at some of the streaks of the season. Do we have any Expos who have had some really good streaks? Joe Garagiola, 5-game scoring streak. Roy Halladay, his 11-game winning streak that we mentioned earlier. Garagiola, consecutive hits in 7 games, and Cal Daniels in 6 games. Consecutive stolen bases, 9, without being caught for Paul Molitor. And that's pretty much it. Cal Daniels, 8 games in a row consecutively on base. That is where we stand. All right. We're not going to sim the whole month here. We're going to go up to the middle of September. Let's go up to the 16th and see where we stand. The long season has taken its toll. Yeah, the hangover. The boys didn't get enough rest in the summer. We are now 1.5 games behind the Pirates and the Cubs. Both have passed the Expos. So let's go one more week. See where that gets us. 3 games back now. Next week, need to make some ground. Time is running out. The Expos have responded, and we are currently tied with the Cubs. That was needed. We couldn't afford to lose many more games there. Looking at the schedule, what do we got? We've got 3 against our rivals. 3 against the Cubs. What a schedule. 3 against St. Louis. So we have 5 of the next 8 games against some division rivals that are very close. Couple against the Pirates, 3 against the Cubs. Well, you know what? We need to go game by game here. All right, let's go to the next day. Game 1 against the Chicago Cubs. Who will take over first place? It will be the Montreal Expos with a 2-1 10th inning victory. Wow. Ted Kennedy holding the Cubs to 2 hits over 10 innings. All right. Can we expand our lead to 2 games? No, we don't. The Cubs fight back, scoring 3. Oh, no. Who blew the save? No one. Halladay gave up all 5 runs, including the 3 runs in the 9th inning. He was extended a little bit too much, so we're tied again with the Cubs. The deciding game goes to, of course, it's the end of the month, so the game is saving, and it will go to the Chicago Cubs. Heartbreaking loss. Major loss. Going down 1 game instead of up 1 game. What was the score in that game? 7-4. All right, now we take on St. Louis. St. Louis is 5.5 games back. They're pretty much eliminated. They need to win out and get a lot of luck. Game 1 against the Cardinals is a 3-2 loss. Did Chicago lose? They didn't play. They had an off day. Game 2 against the Cards is another 3-2 loss. Did the Cubs lose? Yes, they lost. So we're still 1.5 games back. 3 games to go. We need to win out. Come on, who's pitching in this game? It will be Roy Halladay. Go Expos, go Expos. Another tight game, 1-0 loss to the Cardinals, and I think that's going to be it. We're 2 games back. Cubs have a game in hand, so we need a Cubs loss. We play the Pirates, one of the better teams in the league. Oh no. Oh no. So this is the off day. So let's sim the off day. Did the Cubs do? They lost. Pirates, Expos, 1.5 back. We can't split the series, otherwise both teams are going to be gone. So 2 games against the Pirates. The Cubs are taking on looks like they're taking on Brooklyn. Okay, well, it could have been worse. They're taking on Brooklyn. Or are they taking on the Yankees? They may be taking on New York. Giants, yeah. 1 more game against Brooklyn, and then 2 against the Giants. So they have a little easier opposition than we do. Well, I think we go into the game. Yeah, this is a pivotal game. We're not going to play it through all the way, but we'll go inning by inning. Must-win situation. If we lose, we're done. Completely done. The Pirates will pass us, and we will be mathematically eliminated if we lose this game. All right, let's go to the second inning. It is 0-0. No hits, no errors, no runs. As we go ahead to the third, same situation. No hits, no runs. We go to the fourth, and the Expos get a hit, but it is scoreless. Inning number 4 puts the Expos up 3-0. Inning 5. Pirates come back with 1 run, 3 hits apiece. We have the edge, 3-1. We go to the 7th, still 3-1. In the 8th inning, Expos hold their lead. All right, top of the 8th, the Pirates get nothing. Bottom of the 8th, nothing for the Expos. Okay, we are top of 9. Ted Kennedy on the mound. Omar Vizquel at the plate, and he is going to pop one up to right field. 1 away. Come on, Senator. No 9th inning heroics here. Oops. That's okay. We're up by 2. 1 out. Marv Owen at the plate. 1-2 count, and the Senator fires it over to second for the second out. Fielder's choice, Nick Gordon strikes out, and the Montreal Expos are still alive, depending on the Cubs situation. If the Cubs win, that'll keep us 1.5 games back. And the Cubs do win. Their magic number is 1. So the best we can do is tie. We need to win our final game, and the Cubs need to lose the remaining 2. So the odds are definitely not with us. So let's go to the Cubs schedule. They won 12-0. They want this. Okay, let's finish today. And we need a loss here. We need a Cubs loss. They do lose. Well, this is our closest season yet. 1 game back. We face off against the Pirates, and they go up against the Giants. So let's play our game first of all. This is a must-win again. Expos have to win this to have a chance. And even then, we'll have to go to a tiebreaker. Okay, Pirates, Expos. Expos at home. Roy Halladay on the mound. We go to inning 2. It is 0-0. Go to the top of the third. Still scoreless. Top of 4. Once again, the Expos come through with 4 runs, and that should be enough. It is 5-0 after 4. Pirates get a hit, but nothing more. We go to the 7th, and the Pirates come back with 3. Let's go to the 8th. 5-3 game. Top of 8, the Pirates get nothing. Bottom of 8, the Expos, nothing. 2-run lead for the Expos as we head to the top of the 9th. Roy Halladay still on the mound. 1 away. Joe Sewell makes the play. Vizquel at the plate. He goes down swinging. And now Tito Fuente. Last hope for the Pirates. They are eliminated from the playoffs, but they can play spoiler, and they're doing their part. Putting a runner on. Down by 2. Thomas Tillis for the Pirates. And that should do it. Sewell fires it over to second base, and the Montreal Expos keep their hopes alive. They've done their part in this playoff chase. Roy Halladay with a 32nd win of the season. And before we could watch the game, a heartbreaking, and I mean heartbreaking, loss for the Expos as they check the scoreboard, and the Chicago Cubs down 3-1 score 5 in the bottom of the 9th to crush back-to-back possible championships. The Cubs single, bunt, fielder's choice, a throwing error scores 1 run, and then a 3-run shot by Kevin Robertson, a 2-star player, ends the 1909 season for the Montreal Expos. We came that close, half an inning away from tying up the season with Chicago. What a heartbreaker. What a heartbreaker. Oh boy, it's not as bad as losing Ohtani in the draft, but that's a tough way to lose. But again, all we had to do was win one of these 3 games against St. Louis, and we couldn't do it. All 1-run games, and we lost all 3. Well, let's go to the playoffs. Let's see who wins this. Chicago, it is an all-Chicago Subway series. There were no subs back. Trolley car series. Cubs versus the White Sox. Man, so close. Let's go to the end of the World Series. Let's see who takes it. Will it be Chicago? Or will it be Chicago? Well, guess what? Tied up at 2. Going back to Chicago for Game 5. And it is the White Sox. Congratulations to the Chicago White Sox for taking the 1909 World Series. We did get a good score, 609. Man, that stings. That does sting. And on that note, we are going to leave it here. We're going to start the next episode with our 1909 draft, because that's in December. And we'll go on to the next season. Chance for back-to-back. Stymied by a 5-run 9th inning by the Cubs. We'll see you next episode.